Tonight's forecast. Okay, it is time for us to take a break.
Thank you, Chris.
Starting with
Chris.
how much it really takes to be a parent. I'm sure these two have a lot to say about this one.
Yeah, well, the next story makes the term supermom sound like an understatement. A recent survey found most moms spend nearly 100 hours a week on parenting tasks, and researchers estimate if moms were paid for their time as parents, they'd make at least six figures. So where does the time go? Well, on a typical day, moms say they spend 46 minutes, that's very precise, making food, 44 minutes doing laundry. I feel like it's 440 minutes, but 30 minutes on arts and crafts, and a whole lot more time as a chauffeur, tutor, therapist, and cheerleader. The survey also found for 70% of moms, the 100 hours spent parenting were in addition to a full-time or part-time job. I would say it sounds pretty accurate. And you know, the work still has to get done. So whether you're in an office 9 to 5 or you work just inside the home, you have to do all that. And it's
And imagine the single moms or the ones who don't have family members nearby to help them.
Yeah.
Like that makes it, I can't even imagine how hard that is and how much help you would
Or
need.
husbands who don't do enough, but I know that's not Paul.
Yeah.
He's,
Paul's a great dad.
I know his
you
wife.
love being a dad.
I try, but the more equitable you can make it, the better.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. I mean, kids are the most amazing thing in the world, but when you have more people in the household, there's more work to do.
Yeah, that ratio, right, actually matters. If it's like 2 parents to 1 kid or 1 parent to 5 kids, like that ratio
You play
matters.
zone defense.
But
when you
how
have more than
rewarding
2
is
kids.
it?
It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's
It is.
fantastic.
I mean, they're a beautiful gift, but man, oh man, are we tired.
I bet.
I'll also say, even though, I think men are stepping up more now than they ever have, I don't know what it is about kids, but my husband will be right there and they will walk past him, come find me in the bathroom, in the shower, and ask me to make the toast.
You gotta
and I'm
set
like,
those boundaries.
your dad, where's he?
Yeah.
So I don't know about that phenomenon. We gotta work on that with the kids.
Maybe he'll step up in the later years in a different way.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the kids will go to him for other things in a different way.
Right,
I
probably
should say.
because if they did something bad, they'd be like, don't tell mom.
Yeah. All right, well, do you ever dread going to get your hair done because you might not feel like making small talk when you're so tired from raising the kids and the work and everything else? Well, one hairdresser in Finland is making headlines for offering silent salon services.
Oh.
The appointment costs the same as any other haircut or hair coloring service, but when you book it, it tells the hairdresser in advance that you're not interested in chatting. The hairdresser told the UK newspaper The Independent she came up with the idea because she's an introvert and she understands that it can be hard for people to make small talk. I've had my same hairdressers for like 15 years, so I stay with them. But when I go to someone else, I do actually kind of dread it because you're tired from
It's a
work.
lot.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell them your life story and what you do and what your family is.
And we're there for so long.
Yes.
Like if you get highlights, it's like a 2-3 hour appointment. And sometimes you just want to like zone out, read a book.
and not be rude to them because they're trying to
especially-
make small talk.
Yeah, with this shop, we wake up early, we talk all day for hours. When I get home, when I'm done, I just want to check out. I mean, as much as I can. So when it comes to a haircut, I would probably book that. Just
I
to
would
like
book it too.
give my mouth and
As
brain a
opposed
rest.
to a new person.
Yeah,
Like,
because
the
you don't want to be
people-
rude.
My people already know all the details about my life, so I don't have to like
Well, they
go
need
into my life
updates.
story. And updates are okay, we're friends, but like to go to someone new and introduce everything
It's a lot of work.
again, it's like a lot of emotional labor.
We all seem exhausted.
I know.
I know,
Sounds
we're
like
like,
a
we're
thing.
just tired, we're tired.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
we need? We need ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wouldn't ice cream make it better?
Yeah.
Always a
Always,
good
it
day
makes
for ice
everything
Everything
better.
better.
Remember this? Maybe kids nowadays don't get this, but there's no excitement like hearing the ice cream
Oh,
truck.
yes.
Yeah.
I still
Have
get
them?
excited.
Yes. Drive by your house, you gotta go run in and get some cash when you used cash back in the day. Nowadays, you don't have to keep an ear out for it anymore. Did you know there is an app that can track down the closest Mr. Softy ice cream truck?
Nice.
So you can meet it outside at just the right time or head to where it is now. Mr. Softy is one of the biggest ice cream truck franchises in the country. They've been around since the late 50s. Company says they developed the app since people would
looks so
often
good.
call. I know.
It does.
I'll take extra rainbow sprinkles, please.
Yeah, so delicious.
They would call to ask for help finding an ice cream truck. They're like, hey, download the app. The truck will find you.
I used to get so happy hearing the ice cream truck, but then when I became a reporter, it was like without fail for my stand-up or my live shot, the ice cream truck would roll in with the noise behind it.
Did you go get a treat
That or
though
a
after yours?
lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yes, a lawnmower, a barking dog.
The kids waving in the background.
Yeah.
But remember just being a kid, being barefoot, playing outside with your friends in the summer, and then
Yeah.
the ice cream truck comes and you all wait in line
It's
and
the best.
get
Best
your
day
Teenage
ever.
Mutant Ninja Turtle that doesn't look like one.
With
you
the
know?
bubblegum eyes.
Right. Like one up here, one down here.
Well, they still have an ice cream truck outside my kid's school. cool. And the guy is
cool.
so
That's
nice.
amazing.
And one time I didn't have any cash, and he let us still get the ice cream. And I
Do
paid
they
back
do
the next
Venmo
day.
now? Can you like Venmo or like Zelle?
He does
or
not.
something?
He's just a cash
Old
man.
school.
But
Old school
you
cash
can
man.
find him because you see a big swarm of kids, and I mean, he does a
So
pretty
cool.
good business.
There you go. All right, speaking of nostalgia, I know we have some Avril Lavigne fans out here.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I was a big fan. I still am. So she's going on tour to celebrate 20 years since her debut album.
That makes me feel old.
Yeah, so what better way to kick off than revisiting her greatest hits? Take a look at one of them. Still looks the same. Yeah, the singer, she's dropping her official greatest hits album this June. Some of the hits, I mean, Skater Boy, Girlfriend, Complicated that you just heard right there. Lavigne's also hopping on the vinyl trend and releasing extended editions of 4 of her albums. Those will come with exclusive bonus tracks that have been previously only available online. You know, she's 39 years old. She
man, what?
She still looks
39.
amazing. Like she still looks like a teenager, which I think is cool.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
I
vinyl
remember
made a comeback. So
that
Made
was
a
kind of
comeback.
like the teenage, like Alanis Morissette,
Oh,
Avril
absolutely.
Lavigne, that angsty kind of.
And that's
90s
making it
music.
with Olivia Rodrigo. Acts like that are kind of imitating her a little bit. I remember right after high school, I went to TRL in New York City, and Avril Lavigne and Jake Gyllenhaal were one of the guests that were there, and I
Nice.
was so excited
You
to
must
see
have
her
been
because
so
I was a fan of her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that where the CBS Morning Show is? Is
Yes,
that the
it
same
is.
studio?
Yep,
They
Times
use
Square.
the old TRL
it was
studio.
cool.
Yep.
So
I just saw something with Fiona Apple.
Yes,
I was like,
I love
oh
Fiona
man, I
Apple.
hadn't heard that name in a long time. But if you go back, I mean, that's the beauty of streaming. You can now go back and listen
Yeah.
to these songs. And in fact, my 13-year-old son listened, like he was listening to Sugar Ray and was like, "Have you heard this, Mom?" I'm like,
same era.
Have you
Yes.
heard this, Mom?
Right.
"I've heard it."
He's like, this is a bop.
They approve of our music. All right, well, that's today's coffee break.
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.